Mhm.
Alrighty, guys. Welcome to D&D Night, episode 17.
Woo woo!
Made it this far, and hopefully we'll make it more. We'll see what tonight has to offer.
Cool.
Um, but I'll let our wonderful DM take it away.
All right. All right. So at the last we left, you guys had just finished taking care of the three Onis that were on the path leading toward the camps of Rudy. You had been escorted in now with some of the patron goblins of the camp, and you'd met up with Rudy, who had mentioned that this is happening a little more often, and offered you to stay for dinner and or the night.
Oh yeah. Din.
Yep. So
Down
you
for a
guys choose to
little
stay the night.
Oh yeah, we will
prestidigitation
stay.
dinner.
Okay.
Thank you.
So as you can see, I'll post it again here so that Venturi can share it. The camp has changed a little bit since your last return. Those of you with dark vision can see this. Those of you without can see what looks to be. Does everybody here have dark vision? Just be
Yep.
except for Moon, right?
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. Does a dragon have dark
Yeah,
vision?
I have dark vision.
I'm pretty sure you do. It would be on your senses on the left hand side, the second group of things down, where it's below the saving throws. It says senses, passive perception.
No, she does not.
There's none there.
She
Okay.
does not have dark vision.
For the benefit that do not have dark vision, as you come out of the path narrows slightly, and you see an opening via torchlight. You see an opening to the right and an opening straight ahead, leading into what looks to be a darkened field ahead of you. The path to the right has a number of torches that go towards the campfire that's lit on the northern part of the map. You can also see a group of torches to the right of that. As you walk in, to the right, there's a one big tent, and Rudy points that out as his. But it's just after twilight here. So
Don't want to take Rudy's skin.
okay, so Rudy brings up a couple of logs and sets them down around the fire, and ushers you to join him over.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down and relax.
Yeah. How are you?
Doing good, buddy. Looks like y'all done some work around here.
Oh, lots of people here.
Just the goblins or anybody else?
Oh, goblins. The little ones are asleep, and most others sleep too. They are in, and he points to the north, behind trees in group.
Cool.
We have nice tents for them.
Nice.
Cool deal.
And he offers some meal. It's pretty good. It actually doesn't taste very gamey. Something that is that you were kind of expecting, everyone. Venturi, I just want to check something here. What's your vision, Venturi? You have 120 feet.
120 devil sight, dark vision.
Right. So you can see that there is that it goes a little farther down, and you can see the entirety of the map, pretty much.
Okay.
You can see there's a dock out there, and you can see there's a kind of a refuse pit off to the far side.
Is that where I got my saddle from?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And he tells you that over the last few weeks, Rudy mentions that they've had several incursions here. They've had guards from other places come in. They were attacked by a group of gnolls that seemed to be passing through. And the last attack, that happened on the camp was a group of adventurers that came through they were tracking some goblins, and they found the camp and assaulted everything.
Well,
They lost a lot of people during that incursion. And that's what prompted them to put up the fortifications around the camp and have watches and guards in 3 places, 24/7.
makes sense. Might have to do some inquiring to see if I can find out who they were.
He invites you. He says you can come stay in my tent for the night. I only have enough beds for 4 people at a time, though. He says it's okay. I'll sleep on the floor.
I'll sleep on the ground. I don't care.
I'll sleep
And-
down here by the fire.
Is there anything you want to ask him about?
Just a second.
Anything specifically? I mean,
Looking through.
Can he use those supplies that we brought him?
he says, "Well, I can see you've brought some things, but what exactly do you have?"
Oh,
Well,
you're yeah, a bunch of shit. I don't know who wants to start with what they brought. I think everybody brought something.
okay. I brought 50 blankets, 10 pots, 500 feet of hemp rope, 25 buckets. Yeah, that's what I brought.
And a sore mule. Yes. Okay. Anybody else want to go? Just repeat him off. To him. He's just, thank you. That is very nice of you.
I brought a bunch
I
of
brought-
shovels and picks so that they can help for what they've been doing, fortifying.
I brought 100 pounds of flour, 20 pounds of salt, and 30 water skins.
Oh, that's also very nice.
I brought 100 pounds of flour, 100 pounds of wheat, 100 pounds of salt, 10 pounds of ginger, 10 pounds of cinnamon, 10 pounds of pepper, 10 pounds of cloves, 100 square foot of canvas, 4 jugs, 100 days rations.
100
That's it.
days of rations, so 100 rations.
Yeah.
100 okay, like 100 days of rations for everybody? No, 100 single person days. Okay.
Big person.
I just thinking you brought a train of horses. And did you anything from you? Sorry, Venturi.
No, I did not bring anything.
He says, "Oh, well, I'm the generosity so big, so much. It's just too much.
No,
What can I do for you?
you're our friend.
Wow, I never
And what
expected.
you're doing is what you should be doing. What everybody should be doing.
Oh well, all I can say is thank you.
You're welcome.
I wish
And,
I could do more.
Okay, I should check here.
But
Who has the highest passive perception?
You can't eat our mules
Yeah, don't eat the mules.
or the horses.
Don't believe
Oh.
it's me. I only have a 12.
passive
Yeah, I
Passive
have 12 as well.
perception,
16.
14.
13.
Okay, so the highest 16. I'll write it down after. Sorry, guys. So- You notice that there's 2 goblins that are sort of almost lurking, and you catch the shapes that you've seen out of the corner of your eye, just not coming into the conversation, but staying on the periphery.
Who saw that?
Chai.
And where am I standing? Am I close to the party?
You guys were all standing around the
Yeah.
campfire or the cook fire.
So I kind of the closest person to me. I say there's something approaching. It looks a little weird.
I don't know who would be next to him.
I'll just assume it was me and turn to look.
Oh, there you go. Everybody roll for. I'll say you guys all heard that, and go ahead and roll perceptions on everybody, please.
Just me being able to see like it's daytime.
It's versus a stealth roll, so
23.
7.
11.
11.
Oh no, 9. Sorry, I misread it.
Okay, 9. You happen to catch a glimpse of what looks to be 2 goblins, but their garb is different, and they're deliberately hiding from you guys.
Well, I just asked Rudy, why are they hiding from us? They look different.
He has you point where they are. You can't see them.
You can't see them? Okay, I'm gonna get up and go ask them why they're hiding from us.
Okay. As you get closer, you see there's they wait right until the last second to pop up and go, hey, easy, and there's one easily identifiable goblin shaman and another goblin wearing armor. Neither of them have weapons drawn, but they were peering behind what they thought was a pretty sturdy bush and not being as stealthy as they could.
How are you guys?
And we're fine. Who are you guys?
We're friends of Rudy's.
Rudy the ogre. I'm Grim. He holds a hand up to you.
I said you're saying.
Just good to meet you. And the other guy stands up, puffs his little goblin chest, and says, I'm Knockskull. Why have we never heard of you guys before?
I can't answer that question. Why have you never heard of me before? I'm 9.
I only see one of you. Big enough to be
Someone
9.
right, and to be on guard and watch out.
So everybody sees that 9 is engaged with 2 very short but brash goblins. One looks like a goblin wearing full armor, and the other is clearly a shaman. And they push past you 9 and go over and sit down, and they sit down, find some things, just find a seat, and grab some food immediately.
I'm gonna crop dust them on my way back to my seat next to Rudy.
Constitution check. If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna make you roll to see if you can actually crank out a fart.
Constitution check.
I mean, I'm not gonna give you disadvantage that everybody else would.
It's only
No, you try to push one out, and you end up sitting down. As soon as you sit down, the fart comes out.
Can I make a
darn it.
prestidigitation to make the smell in front of them, like make it as he's passing, make the fart smell.
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna cast prestidigitation to make it as he's passing, that fart smell just hits them in the face.
In the face. Okay. So the shaman jumps up and says, "Listen, I don't care how big you are. I'll take you down anytime you even do that to me again. I'm not impressed. Don't be farting in my face. You don't know who's boss around here."
I'm gonna have to bend down to fart in your face. It's okay.
Rudy's boss around here.
I don't know. We paid for everything, so I don't think he's the boss.
Where's Rudy? What does Rudy have to say about this?
Rudy just sort of has his head hung down a little bit. He's not saying anything.
You okay, Rudy?
Is that a problem, Rudy?
No, they are nice to me. They give me biggest house to sleep in.
Okay. If it become a problem, you let me know.
I love
But it's
squashing
your
bugs.
camp, Rudy.
Sorry, say again. Ladders, what do you say?
I said, it's your camp, Rudy.
Yeah, but they're helping me with setting up and making it good camp.
But are they really? Or they have something else?
Rudy looks like he's going to say something, and he holds it back. He says, and the little the armored goblin says, "It's okay, Rudy. It's okay. You can just go back to sleep. It's good. We got this. We can talk to these people."
No, we came to talk to Rudy, not you.
Yeah.
He gets up and starts walking away. Okay.
Well, Rudy's going to bed. I'm going to bed. I ain't talking to these guys.
I'll keep watch, first watch.
I'm staying out by the fire. I don't trust those two.
So who's going to follow? Anybody going to follow Rudy then, other than 9? Rudy
Sure.
hangs his head and walks towards his house or his tent, which you can still see. Kajira, you can see a bit of the house and nothing behind you. Like you can see down the far side, but you can't discern anything beyond about 15 feet out of the fire side. Okay, but you can see Rudy's house because there's torches leading up to it, or I guess large tent if you will. Okay. So I got 9 and Moon and Rudy who are off to the beast. Everybody else is staying with the goblins.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with the
Oh,
goblins.
I think I'm gonna go out and post up outside Rudy's tent.
Okay. So the 3 of you go.
To these two.
Chai, and what's your
I'm-
plan?
I'm gonna join Landris. I'm just gonna kind of duck just around on the side there,
Okay.
just around the entrance. Yeah.
So Kajira and Venturi are left by the fire. Like, so who are you people? Comes from the shaman. Says, I'm Grim. What's your names?
Does it matter?
Sure.
Your Cheer?
A Jira.
Cheera. Gotcha. Cheer. All right. Cheers. It is. And you? What's your name?
Does it really matter? It doesn't sound like you want to know.
No. We got to keep track of these things. Too many
Well,
goings and comings around this place for my liking.
If it wasn't for
Really?
our comings and goings, you'd be dead.
Okay. And the other guy sort of puffs up. Yeah, like you know.
Okay.
Where are you guys heading to?
Wherever we want to.
That's none of your business.
Totally is my business. Come here bringing all kinds of heat on us. Why? What do you say? Those other 3 ogres that you killed there weren't working for you? What are they doing here? There's
why
no
would we
need for them to be here. You probably brought there your pets.
I mean, looking at your defenses, it looks like you guys have had a rough time anyway. Who's to say they weren't with you
You're
trying to kill
just-
us?
You're just fine. Because if we wanted you killed, we would have killed you. We've been watching you guys for days.
Oh, really?
I
Maybe.
overhear this conversation and I start chuckling.
Yeah. So Landris, you can when he raises his voice, Landris and Chai, you can both hear it. And the heavy ones, 9 and Moon, you can hear what he's really screaming too as well.
Well, if you've been watching us for days, then you know that they attacked us, so we killed them.
If they had been watching us for days, they'd know our names.
You're not there. Shh.
You said I could hear them.
Yeah, but you can't speak. Let him do it now. This one. Use this one for now. Sorry, this one. Okay. So Kajira, you chose to walk away. Yeah. Well, they're hanging around with a new dragon now. Interesting.
Then you definitely haven't been following us, because otherwise you'd know what was going on.
Oh,
How long have you been in this camp?
here? Oh, weeks.
Hmm.
So what are
wanna-
you doing here?
Because we set it up.
Do I believe him?
Can you roll?
Alrighty. What is that? Insight.
This camp was set up by us.
That's going to be an 18.
Oh, he's telling the truth. The way he absolutely believes that everything that he's coming out of his mouth. We set this up. We could tear it down anytime we wanted.
And then the fact that we were
Really?
here a couple of days ago, why didn't we see you here then?
We don't have to come greet every visitor, but you were here during the day at least.
You seem very inquisitive. So why didn't you come and see what
Just
was going
being
on in your
really.
camp?
We know. We get it. You're not. That's okay. So go have your little nap and away with you in the morning. We don't need your kind here.
Who's to say I don't stay?
Where to see?
We need to go to sleep.
Who's to say we all don't stay?
We
Is
could
that
stay as long
right?
as we want. We brought supplies. We're
Are you
fine.
serious?
Are you threatening us?
Does it sound like a threat?
Yes, I am threatening you.
Well, it seems like somebody needs to be put in their place and it's not us.
This is the way you treat your guests, then I understand why Rudy doesn't like you.
You're not our guests, that's for sure.
I mean,
I
we can
don't
take
believe
every bit of
that's
everything that
Rudy.
we bought back. We can take every bit of it back.
I don't even know what you brought. Don't even care. Take it if you want. You're not welcome here anyway. And there's come on, Mock, let's go. Yeah, whatever. These guys aren't worth their time. And then
Couple
up
of
and walk.
tough guys, eh?
I leave the fire and head back just to the south part.
I'm gonna keep an eye on them.
Draven, keep an eye on them.
I mean, I'm
You're
gonna stay
going-
here at the fire, but I'm gonna keep an eye on them since I can
Yeah, you
see
see
and
they go
hear.
around the corner of the trees, and you can't really see through the strand of trees in the middle. It's pretty thick.
Do I know which path according to the map they went down?
They were according to the map. They would have been next to the horse corral. That's about where they went to.
To the in the horse corral behind the fire there.
There's two fires.
We were at the other fire closest to all the goblin camps.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, then I'm just gonna go kind of in between the fire and Rudy's camp in that little open area and just watch for any goings on.
Okay. Make a perception roll if you're looking that close.
So we're at Rudy's camp with him, or are you gonna get to us in a minute?
Yeah, that'll be right now. So they get around the corner. You go back to see them. They've clearly ducked into somewhere you don't know. So you've been hearing, as you guys you hear the exchange of words and some snide remarks from the goblins as you guys enter the Rudy's abode. He says, "Thank you again for everything. Really appreciate it."
Are all the goblins like those two?
Not all of them.
How
Some of
many?
Some.
Because they're a problem.
Couple of this many.
A couple of this many? Oh, okay.
There are lots more there of them than me. So I help out and make sure that, well, I now guard camp. But I have biggest tent.
You want us to put them in their place?
This is their place. This is our place.
Do you want us to remind them that you're in charge?
It will just make things worse. No, it's okay. Rudy is tough. Rudy is no slave. No more.
I know Rudy's no slave no more, but I don't like that asshole.
He says, "No, come. Here, I have good food. Bring friends."
Okay, I'm gonna chill out for a little bit anyway.
And Rudy goes into it in his room. There are a number of smaller bunks there, but there's one big bunk for him, and beside that is a almost a small I say small for him, but a large-sized writing desk and a chest beside it. There's no paper on the desk. It's just a desk. So nine comes outside and ushers Kajira and Venturi back in, right?
I'm gonna let him know that Rudy said to join us.
Yeah, he's asked for you, Chai, and Landers.
He wants everybody.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right, you get there, you get inside, and Rudy says, "Now all here. Truth is, Goblin is chief. He, the one wearing big sword, and well, little sword, and armor. He calls himself chief. He Chief Knockskull, and he come yesterday and take over, bring lots of goblin here.
I could knock his skull. Oh,
I mean,
They help everybody. We got attacked, and we had to kill them. They were trying to kill us. So there was some swords and things got given to other people, and I think 2 books. I saved one, and the rest I took off horses, and it's in here. I give everything in here to you guys, so it's good for you, and I go make sure they don't come. Here, he grabs the chest and slides to the middle of the room. And says, "Wait till I gone, then you look." And he says, so he slides a huge chest over towards you. He says, "Everything you want, anything you want is there, yours." And he walks out.
okay. If y'all want to look in the chest, I'm gonna watch the door.
yeah, I'm definitely
All
looking in the
right.
chest. I
We
wanna know what those
open
books
this
are.
chest.
All right, you see in there. You see, there's a box, a brown box about I think it's about 2 feet by 18 inches high. There's a potion, a slightly rusty breastplate, a heater-style shield, and 2 what look to be very heavy packs, like backpacks. There's a big 50-foot piece of silk rope with a grappling hook, and 2 pairs of fine women's clothing.
Detect
So
magic
it's-
and see if
Okay.
anything's magical.
I can't type that fast. If somebody needs to,
So upon a little more examination, you can see that that's a complete diplomat's pack and a complete explorer's pack, just as in the player's handbook. And once Venturi casts detect magic, he realizes that the potion is glowing and the box is glowing, and there's a book there as well. And the book has it's a purple covered book with a gold. Oh, the title is on the spine of it. It's called Book of Larue, and it's a rich purple leather cover and a golden relief of a unicorn's head adorning the front cover.
I'd like to spend some time with this book, if you guys don't mind.
I don't mind.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna-
the other box is glowing, and as is 1 potion. The
I'll
potion is
relay
glowing as
that to the party and let them.
I'll take in the box.
okay. I'm gonna open the box. It's glowing.
well.
Does
Okay,
anybody have
when
check
you
for
try to
traps or
open
anything?
it doesn't quite open, but on the bottom is a little word etched in common, and when I'm assuming you're going to say the word.
Yes.
Okay, and as soon as you say that, I'm going to need everybody that was standing around Landers, so that's all but 9, make a strength save, please.
Ooh,
10 for me.
7.
It's only a DC of 12.
I got
12.
a 6.
That's 20.
Okay, so he speaks the word. He's holding this box in front of his hand. He speaks the word, and the box opens like a spring-loaded, and a boat falls down
What?
and knocking all of you out on the ground.
Oh,
A boat?
There's a 12-foot rowboat sitting in front of you.
Uh,
Damn.
all right, before while we have the
I
potion,
speak the word again.
Okay, I need everyone now to roll a strength save.
Strength failure.
nope, I fail again.
20.
9.
22.
3.
23.
Okay. Oh, good. Enough of you. So as he expands this, the rowboat gets about the size of a very long, from a 3 or 4 person rowboat to now a 12-person rowboat. And who rolled under a 12? 9.
Me?
9.
Okay, you're in 9. The oars, as they come down, because they start like this, and when the boat falls, the oars come down and they smack you. Take 1 point of damage for them. Usually, because
So
Do not say that word I said again.
I want to
Is-
inspect the box
is
and
this
see if
in the
there's
tent?
another
this is
word
all
on
the
it.
tent. And now both of these, both of the sides of this boat reach both sides of the tent. The
we
tent's about
destroy his tent.
18 feet across. Thankfully, when it became into existence, the mast wasn't sitting up. The mast runs the length of the boat.
Thank God.
How do we get it back small?
I want to inspect the box and see if there's another word or anything inside of the box. Or
Well, the box it's sort of expanded at the end. There's only one word.
what if we say it backwards? Can I say the word backwards?
Okay, as you say it backwards, nothing happens.
Oh, dang it. I thought maybe they'd reverse it. You said that was an adventurers pact and a what
Diplomat's pack.
Diplomats.
I don't know, but if Landry says that word again, I'm going to hit him.
Hey, Landris, I'm going to add the diplomats and the adventurers pact to the bag of holding for us. That way you're not
Yeah, I
holding
think
onto
we
it.
need to add most of this because I'm getting to the point where I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, add
we got, don't
Later
forget,
on.
there's 2 sets of women.
We'll do it
There's two
later,
sets of
but
women.
just send me a Discord message and I'll add add stuff over.
There's 2 sets of women's fine clothing, and we have Moon and Kajira, so. If they
I already
want 'em.
I have fine clothes already. Is there just the fine clothes?
There's
I have fine clothes already also, so.
a different color dress if you want to have it. You have 2 sets if you want to.
You
Okay.
can keep them elsewhere in a chest or a trunk or something.
Sure, I'll grab a set.
I might want to wear one.
Now, 9. It's not going to be a secret.
Now the
I'm
box is still there. It didn't
The box,
become the boat.
the box is the boat. It looks like this right now.
Okay. Okay.
This is the book. Pardon me. That's the
Okay.
book.
I'm
Oh, come on.
I'm inspecting the boat to see if I can find anything that looks like a trigger to put it back to small.
Nothing at this point that you could figure short of possibly an identify. Or spending a short rest with it. You'd be able to do the same. And this is what it looked like as it was coming apart.
Oh, cool.
But it happened very quickly. So that the rowboat now is like I said, about 10 feet long. Will hold comfortably about about 18 feet long. Pardon me. It'll hold comfortably about 5 people.
Is that boat made of fabric like in the picture?
It's actually not fabric. It unfolds and then becomes a solid piece. Like you could hit it and it hits like wood.
Okay.
And to you, Venturi, it is glowing. The whole thing is, obviously.
Well, yeah.
It'll take me a minute, but I can identify what this is. Would you?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll identify it.
Well, I can tell you it's a boat.
Well, I know the
That's
what I
boat
like.
is.
You may be able to maneuver it and pull it out the door if you have to.
I mean, I might be able to figure out more about what this is and maybe a way to shrink it back down if I
I
identify it.
understand. I was
And if somebody checks on the potion, it's a potion of heroism. You don't need to identify for that.
Okay.
Of
post.
heroism.
Heroism. Just whoever's taking the potion, write it down. Not everybody should be putting it in their inventory. Only whoever decides to take it.
I'll put it in the
Oh, that went into the bag of holding, didn't it?
yeah, I'll put it in the bag of holding.
So what are you guys gonna do with a boat? It's impeding what you're doing. You can't even get into the beds at this point.
I'm gonna identify it and see if I can figure out what spell is on it or how to
long does that
reverse it
take?
in a way or something.
It takes about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, I'm gonna take a look at the box. Are there any buttons or anything special? Catch
Just
my eye.
just one word written on the bottom in common.
And what does it say?
Um,
I've already said it twice, and the boat got bigger each time.
it says utility.
Okay.
Why?
So anybody else want to do anything besides checking those things out during the 10 minutes while Venturi is doing this?
I want to know
No,
what we're going to
you
do
said
about goblins.
Okay.
Well, I want to figure out this boat before I can figure out the problem.
Goblins first, and sorry, Landers. Yep.
you said the rusty breastplate was just a rusty breastplate that can glow magic.
It's a breastplate, so it's medium armor, and it's a breastplate.
How do I get rid of items?
Anybody want it?
Nope.
I don't see a reason to take it with us.
Okay.
Don't want to cover all this.
Settle down.
It wouldn't cover all that. It's human size.
We cover all this.
Well,
Get another breastplate and call it a bra. After about 10 minutes, Venturi, you realize it's a good thing Landers did not. So you get an idea through your identify spell that saying it one more time would unfold into a pretty much a ship that's 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, 6 feet deep, and has a deck, rowing seats, 5 sets of oars, a full steering oar, an anchor, a deck cabin, and a mast with a square sail that will become erect. Is a 6-inch mast.
Wow.
And
Don't
it
say
can
that
hold
word.
about 15 people. So
Ooh, we have a mobile hideout.
Actually, you can get all his good people to a new area.
know that the command word goes one way only. So it's activates, bigger, bigger, bigger. So it activates 1, 2, 3, and then it goes back to its normal size. So it has to get to its 24 footer.
We got to get this boat out of here. That way we can make it bigger and then make it small again.
okay.
Kajira, what's that?
9,
Wait, hang on.
push it out the door.
Kajira was going to do something. What are you going to do, Kajira?
If you make that bigger, Rudy's not going to have a tent left, guys.
That's
You're
why
going
we
to have
need
to
to
get
get
it out of his tent.
Yeah, we got to get it out.
Okay, let's get it out of here.
Let's
Yep.
do it.
So you realize that, and the whole box weighs 4 pounds, and it does float. Also, one of the things you glean from the inventory is that you can put things in the cabin inside it.
Ooh.
And
Upwards
then
of about
shrink it back.
500 to 1,000 pounds. Yeah. Between 500 and 1,000 pounds, depending on size.
Nice.
That's
And-
cool.
There's the deck cabin in it, and the deck cabin has storage in it.
We have to practice my ahoy.
Ahoy me.
So
Okay, what
So-
do we got to do?
You take it outside, you cast the command word, and you see what is a pretty nice ship in front of you, and it plops down the ground like, dang. As you can see, like on the picture, the back has got a flat back and looks almost that tin look. That extends the whole rear of the ship. It's very elegant and quite stylish for a boat. But as you guys were ignoring it, or sorry, as you guys are admiring it, Venturi says the word again, and it folds itself back down into itself and slides back in and rolls it up into a box. The box is there.
pick it up, hand it to him, said, put it in the bag.
All right. And what is this? What is this
We
called that I
don't
can add to
need
the
this
bag?
right now.
It's a folding boat.
Oh, there
That's
it
its
is.
cool mystical name is folding boat with a keyword of
Let's
utility.
go back in the tent.
And it
Yeah.
cannot go into the bag of holding. Apparently, I can't move since I.
No.
It cannot.
No.
If you manage to get in the bag of holding, or is that what you're going to try and do? I'll let
No.
everyone roll an Arcana check here.
Okay.
Everyone roll an Arcana check. DC 12.
I got a 5, and I'm the
No,
warlock.
you got 1. Sure.
Well, yeah, I got a 1.
18.
So whoever's nearest Venturi? I'm going to say probably 9 because he watches him closely. You grab as he's about to put the thing in the bag of holding. You grab the box and stop him and say, "You should know this. That will create a portal, one way, going the wrong way.
Yep.
We will all be sucked in."
And then I removed the box from his hand and set him over here and keep the box.
It's over. So the box is pretty small.
Yeah, I got room.
Okay.
A dimension inside dimension creates a dimensional door somewhere, and I got to roll randomly for it. But that's what it does, and everyone within about, I think it's 30 or 50 feet gets sucked into that hole. Just so you know. That's what you all have read about somewhere in Candlekeep, except for whatever reason, Venturi was completely enamored by the size, the sheer size of the boat, that he forgot himself.
Yes.
Okay. 9, you're going to carry that, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. Let's go back in the tent.
All right. And you were going to look through that, and Venturi, you're going to look through the book, right?
Yes.
All right. So back in the tent, the book itself glows as well. So this book is glowing,
Okay.
unlike the other ones that the other one, not all of them glow. When you open it up, the pages are all blank. Okay, and the as soon as you open up, you look down. Is anybody else looking with him?
Yes.
Okay. Once 2 of you are there, it says, "Gather ye party around," and it's being written like someone would be writing it. Period.
Hey, guys. Come over here for a second.
I walk over there, and do I see it writing, the thing writing itself?
You see it that what it says written, "Gather ye party around."
Okay, yeah.
I look at the jury. If this turns out like the portal in Candlekeep, I'm kicking you in the ass.
Can I close the book and identify what spell is on it before it goes any further?
You could cast Identify on it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll cast Identify on it, and
I can carry. Hold up.
Yeah, you tell-
I may have
yeah.
a flash.
if you can tell what type of magic it is before we get any further into this.
I sure can. I'm going to use my magic awareness as an action. Open awareness to the present of concentrated magic. Know the location, 60 foot, and what school of magic it belongs to.
So that the ink itself is written in a conjuration magic. That's what you can glean of it. Other than that, there's no other real. There's nothing else other than it. You feel there's conjuration magic in the book.
I relay that it's conjuration magic, which makes sense.
Okay, I guess let's keep seeing where this goes.
So you open up again and says, you all have arrived. Our story starts during the time leading up to the winter solstice on the final night of Uktar in the year 374 DR. A nearly full moon arises behind wispy clouds as a star-speckled sky darkens against fading horizon. It seems silent and still here in the heart of the forest, but to anyone who knows the forest that well, the silence can be misleading. When you are ready, please turn to page 2.
Page 2?
What year is it in our world?
Not 374. I think it's a little hard. We're a little later than that. I think it's in the 430s. I'd have to check it to be sure, but it's not. This is in the past for sure. And anybody who has anybody can roll Arcana check as well.
Another Arcana
You're all
check.
spellcasters of some sorts, so you guys
Okay.
can all
Ooh, I got a
roll
15
Arcana.
that time. Better.
Hey, look at you getting
18.
actual 18.
23.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
20.
Nat 20.
All right, so you guys, you all can tell that this book is compelling, and because you're like, I want to turn the page. I really want to turn the page. That it's a you've heard of these before. They're like a choose your own adventure. They're written out like that.
Okay.
And also, that was Arcana, right? Yeah, I think you all made it except for the clerics. Okay, so the clerics don't know. I'm assuming you can pass this on. That the name on the book there is Larue, so it's called the Book of Larue.
And I pass it on to the cleric.
Yeah. So the origins of Larue is that he was thought to be a daughter of Selune, who was the god of the moon.
That's
So you know that. Okay, you're like, whoa, what? So you also know that Larue was a lesser deity with strong ties to Miliki, and he was a unicorn. The Miliki, god of the forest, and he oversaw the forest in the early days of creation. But once the work was done, she needed a guardian to represent her and be the eyes of the material plane. Selune agreed with Maliki's assessment and offered Larune for the role. Larune took the mantle of Mistress of Moonlight with pride, diligently working for the coexistence of humans, elves, and other talking beasts within the forest expanse. So the book is about this lesser deity, Larune, the unicorn.
Do I have any knowledge of this?
That's what you have all this knowledge of Larune. Because you're a priest of Selune. So you turn the page.
I guess we're gonna turn the page.
Did we turn that page?
Turn the page. Let's go. Come on.
You turn the page.
Baby.
The book itself glows briefly, and you guys all feel kind of a jolt, and the next thing you're all unconscious. So you're you're with your eyes closed, and because you all actually are pretty good, rolled your Arcana rolls on that one, you realize that you've just been sucked through a portal.
Yeah.
As you guys come to, you're all on a fringe of a meadow that borders the forest. Tall trees of several varieties stretch before you as far as the eye can see. Beyond you is a range of formidable mountain peaks. As the remnant of the setting sun dips below the horizon, a rising full moon illuminates the darkened sky. So you're behind you is the mountains. In front of you is a big field, and at the end of the field is a strand of trees. It borders the forest. Sorry. And you've got your wits to you. You are nowhere near Rudy's camp right now.
I'm gonna let you.
Nothing looks familiar, but it's pretty.
And does this remind me of any of the stories that were told to me?
No, this is a new would be a new chapter in a book of Selene, but it is the demi gods book, not Selene.
Okay.
Okay.
What's happened to us, guys?
I don't think we're
Do we
gonna get
wanna-
you to Baldur's Gate anytime soon. There, Chai.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
Oh
Chad.
yeah. Oh yeah. I was supposed to do something. I forgot. I'm just gonna look in my journal
I
here.
hate to say it, but if you're traveling with us, get used to it.
So as you guys sort of got groggily too, you feel the effects of a long rest. So everybody can long rest themselves. You do wake up here very well refreshed. Well refreshed.
All right. Feel better now.
Yay.
Your plans to keep going or you
So,
stick around? What are you guys gonna do?
question: we have a second priest with us. What weapon does he use?
Are you talking about the clerics?
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a just a regular mace. But I'm also a cat, so I can attack with my claws.
Yes. But do you have a magical weapon?
I have a magical shield.
Well, it ain't today your lucky day. Because I've been dragging around a +1 mace that wasn't needed. But you don't throw away magical items. So, you're getting an upgrade.
Awesome. So I see sparkles when I look over. Ooh, that looks cool.
So the
You
mace
now have a +1 mace.
You can add that to your character sheet too. Just under manage inventory.
And I can remove it from the inventory.
Landers gets one weapon lighter. Good.
Question. I
Thank
want to try
God.
something just to see what would happen. I want to use
Okay.
prestidigitation to put a little red dot on the ground that looks like a laser pointer and see if Chai reacts to it. Him seeing the shiny weapon and being
And then
immediately
he
stuck
forget
to it.
he forgets about the mace. And he turns towards the dot.
Okay, it'll go away.
So Venturi's trying to burn ants on the ground with a red dot.
Kajira is playing with that locket that she was given. Amulet on her neck.
What is the book thing is?
Oh, we don't know
So-
where we're at.
So
So a field stands in front of you, a meadow, and at the end of the meadow, which is about 60 feet from you, there's the forest edge.
Does
around.
he still have the book or no?
Hard to see both sides.
Yeah, do I still have the book on me?
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna refer to the book and see if it if
Hang on
it's
one second. If it does that, no, you do not have the book. Pardon me.
oh.
Well,
So
mountains or forest? I say forest, but
Yeah, let's go forest.
mountains
you-
got bigger than me.
Chai, did you have something to say?
yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, while you guys are looking around, I'm feeling pretty grateful for this mace, and I'm gonna go to Landris. I'm like, thank you so much. Is there any? Can I give you something for this?
I don't need to carry anything else. Thank you, but no.
All right, I'm gonna put aside one gem from Chult.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it aside. I'm not gonna give it to him yet, but I'm considering. So
Perfect. Okay. So you guys can see that there as you move slightly forward. Let's see if anybody. Oh, yeah, you all actually notice that on the forest edge there are 3 satyrs there.
There's 3 what?
Satires.
Satire. Little
little-
goat men.
Little goat men. So 3 bipedal creatures that combine the features of men and goats, are laughing drunkenly as they stumble from the woods. They sway back and forth and greet you enthusiastically. Who can speak Sylvan?
I can.
Of course, Landers can.
I can.
Oh, okay. So Moon and Landris and Kajira is you hear this in Sylvan. Everyone hears Baba Tragos, Artilio and Fungi. What the rest of you say is you hear I'm Tragos, and this is Artilio and Fungi, and we're here out for a bit of a revel when like a swarm of wild red-eyed ravens came out of the sky pecking at us and stuff. We're completely in no state to fight right now. Could you just help us get home?
Where's home?
Just back all over the plateau. It's not that far. It's a couple hours away. Maybe 3, 2.
It might be a pain in the ass to do, guys, but they want us to escort them home. And it would give us a place to know where we were at.
Are you taking me home? Oh, thank
What do you think?
And the first guy runs up to you, Landers, and he hugs you. Says, "Thank you. Take me home." And he doesn't let go of his wineskin in his left hand, though.
Kajira stays
I guess we're taking.
away from them as possible.
I guess
That's
we're
how you do
taking
it.
them home.
I'd say we
It's
did.
better than standing out in the middle of here where we don't know where it's at, I guess. So
Come here, come on, let's go. And so the three of them, the other two are Artilio and Fungi, don't say much. They're heavily focused on drinking, and you can see between the three of them, they're probably carrying 4 extra wineskins. So they all have one in their hands, and they all have extras for sure. One guy has 2. They lead you into the forest, and there's a path that runs that seems to be there, kind of like a game-looking trail.
Okay.
Over this way.
I'm going to be pretty cautious about how we're going too, because
Well,
my hand can stay on my weapon.
you're the ranger. Maybe you scout that path.
I'm gonna go up to one of those satyrs and ask him how much he wants for one of those wineskins.
Oh, I got you sell them. I gotta drink it.
Oh,
Don't
so
you have wine?
Are you offering?
You know what? You're helping us and all. Here, and he hands you a wineskin.
Awesome, thank you. Are you sure you don't want something for it?
Just you're helping us enough, but make sure we have the drinky stuff for later. Wine.
Can
I'm
I
gonna
ask
take it.
the
I'm gonna take a sip.
Can I ask the satyrs where are we?
What do you mean? Where are you? We're in the woods.
Where is home? What do you call it?
Oh, it's called the plateau? The Boulevard Plateau? You don't get how much, do you?
Oh,
Let's go.
nice
And-
fella.
So, he, as you guys head down the path, he starts rambling on and on and on about stories mainly of drinking, a lot of debauchery, and one of the stories kind of tweaks you guys that he says, you know, in the past couple of days, it has been lots of cracks of thunder, even when there's no storm clouds out. That's weird, and no storms at night, even when you can see up and see the stars. You see it right through, and it still thunders and cracks. You still hear them in the distance. Weird. And you also know that the one guy, the other satyr named Artilio, he's opened up a little bit and tells you that there's that the plateau is called the Dewlight. He calls it the plateau. That's his formal name. This one's called the Dewlight. It's where all of us come from. We're all like, well, all of us Fey folk. We're from there. Mainly, it's just the pixies that stick around though, because they're the only ones that really like Feanor. Feanor is just he's a real stick in the mud. You don't worry, you'll see. When you see Feanor, you tell me, is he not a stick in the mud? I bet you'll say that.
So with I don't know. Did we get any of that information, or is he's
That's-
still speaking in Sylvan?
Well, he's speaking in common. Once he realizes
Okay.
that none of you, that all of you can speak, so everything that about the lightning, the thunder, it's slurred to you in common.
Oh, okay.
We're not keeping you in the dark, Canary. Sorry.
Can I see if I recognize this place from any books that I may have read or anything like that?
You can roll a history check. Yep.
History check. Oh, nope, I don't know anything because I got a 3.
No. Okay. So after you guys walk and walk and walk, you walk for about 2 hours, and what you come across this sort of a small clearing on the path. You can see that it's clear for maybe a place to sit down if you want to see up through the canopy of that. And you see at the far edge of it there are 4 wolves that are there, but they're all lying close to the ground, and only one leans up and looks. The rest are all still lying down.
I'll put my hand on the hilt of my sword. My hands on the hilt of my swords, just in case.
All right, as you get a little closer to them, and you can see there's 4 wolves there, and they have blood on them, and it seems pretty fresh. And 2 of them sort of they hobble forward, and they both
Dragon.
and so they snarl at you instinctively, but then they sort of quickly lean down, whimper in pain.
The
And they're
dog
full of
seems-
blood and metaphor.
Beat the shit out of them.
I call up my dragon.
Okay.
Can I do a?
Jira whistles and a rideable dragon appears. Fairly large one. Hers though. You recognize it's hers, obviously.
I mean, do we recognize that these are hurting animals or?
Yep.
Okay.
Are they all injured?
Yeah. There's 4 of them, they're all laying there, and there's blood and matted fur all over them.
Can I try with an animal handling to see if I can get close to them?
Yeah. Anybody wants to approach them, please roll an animal handling check.
Can I ride my dragon yet?
If you ride it, I'm going to give everyone else disadvantage because that would scare the hell out of them.
Okay, I won't ride it.
I got a
And you'll know
18.
that. Okay, so Landers, you, Chai, Moon, and you guys are all, and Nine, you're all get growls. But
18.
if you're on your, if you ride in on the back of your dragon,
No, I'm
That's
not
what you said.
riding. I
Okay.
asked if I was able to ride yet. I didn't say I'm riding. I was
so
asking.
your dragon is approaching or not approaching.
My dragon is off to the side walking with us.
Okay, as soon as the dragon comes near, they're getting ready to fight with his little. You realize they're not looking at you all as threats, primarily your dragon.
I'll back off with my dragon so that they can get near.
So as soon as the dragon backs off, Ventura, you see an opening and you see, hey, calm down, and it understands that you're there to help them and not hurt them.
All right.
And you guys realize these guys are a sword strike or 2 from death. Most of them have sword strike from death.
I'm gonna
So-
call everybody else over there. Come slowly, but
Yeah, make it come
Whoa.
over slowly. And even
Well,
they're wary of the Drake, but they're not in quite a big of a panic. You can all approach them.
I'm gonna tell the
I'll
wolves,
stay
even though
toward the
they're
back
probably
so
not gonna
that-
understand me. These are my friends. It's okay.
They pick up what you put down. They understand.
Yeah.
To a point, right?
I'm gonna
I'm gonna-
just have my hands out,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna ask, can I heal you? To the wolves.
And I would like to help him, guide his hand down to where he can pet them, kind of.
It will let you help bandage wounds and things.
Okay, so I'm gonna
I am
slowly.
Looking around to see if I can tell what did this.
That's what I'm doing too.
So that you guys, so Landers and Nine start scouting the perimeter. Yep, go ahead. What do you say, Jack? You're gonna heal.
Okay, so if they're okay, I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing, level 2. Up to
Okay.
6 creatures of your choice within range. 2d8 plus spells. Okay.
While the healers are working on the wolves, I'm going to help out with searching the perimeter very quietly.
So you can go through the perimeter.
Quiet with the Drake, but as quiet as possible with the Drake as I can.
So 8 for everyone.
8 for everyone. Perfect. Okay. Nice. The looks like there were you see evidence of hunters. A couple of missed arrows and some things. And they've been gone for a while.
What are the satyrs doing?
They're staying at the far end of the clearing until you guys tell them to come over. They're like, we're not going near wolves. They can bite you.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna put my hand on, I guess Chai's right there, and tell him, "Hey, let me know if anything's happening, and I'm gonna send my bird up to fly around and see if I can see anything through its eyes. Just shake me or something if something's happening."
Yep.
Okay.
For sure.
So 9 Landers, and could you emerge from the one side of the denser wolves, not off the path, and you realize that the tracks lead away. Kajira, you were able to notice that the tracks they stopped a little ways into the woods, and the wolves dragged themselves, wounded as they were, into this clearing to just try and rest up. And
I would say that to everybody.
you probably figure out that there was a bigger pack of wolves at one point, and the hunters may have dragged off 1 or 2 carcasses as well.
People did this.
Yeah.
I'm not against hunting, but you don't leave wounded animals behind.
When if you only have 4 tags and you kill all 4, the fact that the other 4 are wounded doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you shouldn't.
They're lost.
If you killed 4, took 4, and you still wounded the other ones, then there's an issue.
Oh yes, there's an issue.
Okay,
I'm
so
still in hell.
okay, ponder that one, and we're gonna go and take a 10 or 5 or 10 minute break here. This is a good time.
Okey-doke.
Alrighty, sounds good. See you guys in a
Alrighty.
minute.
Mark, did you get my correction?
I'm swapping back over, and we are back live. Welcome back, y'all. And here we go.
Yeah.
So as the the healing ends from Chai, the wolves all stand up, and you can see they're almost acting like a dog would, and they're being protective of you guys. They're hanging around, even your Drake Kajira. They're not afraid of it. They're considering you guys part of their pack.
Scratch one behind his ears.
And the satyrs slowly make their way over from the other end. What did you do? Cast something on their brains?
No. We just helped them.
Oh, they were hurt. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
they don't look hurt at all.
They're not hurt anymore. We helped them.
Oh,
Mostly he helped them.
that's really nice. Oh,
Just sitting there with dogs, just playing with them.
I think we should celebrate with some wine. And
I think we should get these satires home.
It's not much farther. It's from here. I know where you are, and we gotta go down this way around, and I think it's a right, and a curve across the creek, and then we're there. Shouldn't take more than a couple hours.
Can I see if these guys actually know anything in this state?
Okay. By all means, you can roll an insight, see if he's lying to himself.
I'm gonna do
19.
the same.
Sure. Oh, you both can easily tell that doesn't have a clue. He's just making it up as it comes out of his mouth. He just knows that he lives that way.
Then I guess we just go that way. My
Alright.
bird is still going to be flying
Direction.
around, so I'm going to be holding on to somebody as we're walking to kind of see if I can see anything around as we're walking that signifies.
When your bird goes up here, he sees the canopy of the forest for as far as he can see, for miles and miles and miles. That's all they see in any direction.
How far away can it get from me?
A few hundred feet.
All right, then I guess I'm going to post it out. I can only command it from 100 feet, though, right? Or can I? Yeah. So I'm going to put it at like 50 feet out in front of us. That way it can keep a watch out and report
Okay,
back if it
as soon
sees anything.
It can only see you because you're in the opening in the canopy, but there's nothing else. There's no openings in the canopy anywhere else. You can see that through its eyes.
Oh,
Kajira wants to know.
I'm going to relay that to the party then.
Go ahead. Sure.
Kajira wants to know, looking down, if the path that we are walking on a path, correct?
It's a gamey trail, yeah.
Is
As
there?
You'd call
If
it.
she wants to look around and see if there's a better worn trail that looks like people have used it a lot.
In your patrol around with Landris and Nine, you didn't see anything that would have been any better than this trail right here.
Okay,
Okay, then we're going to follow this trail, I guess.
we'll follow this trail then.
Or do we want to wait until these satyrs sober up?
These satyrs ain't gonna sober
You see,
up. They're still drinking.
Yeah, they're still drinking.
Okay.
Well, no, that ain't going to work. Never mind. I was going to say.
So the satyrs go, we know where it is. Let's go, and they start hopping in. Little hoppy. Yep, and they're leading the way, leading the charge.
Drake, keep an eye on them.
I'm going to take
Gonna
the
follow.
rear. I'm going to take the rear as we go.
So am I still with Venturi? Is he still,
You guys are they're all that small crops of trees, and the satyrs go, let's go this way, let's go, and they just hop away off into the next side.
I'll snap out of it and bring the bird back to me. How do you feel about wolves, Chai? I know cats and dogs aren't good friends, but
I was a little nervous at first, but we're buddies.
okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure. Then I'm,
Maybe actually use the ride.
Okay, so you guys are guided through the woods for a little while longer, and oh snap! Okay, you all hear that there's swarms of ravens overhead.
Ravens again.
I'm gonna send my
Estimated
raven.
number of them from the sound.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Is send my raven up to them to see how many there are.
Okay, yeah. So Venturi flicks his. You can't tell Landers exactly how many. It sounds like a lot, like greater numbers, flocks of them. And as soon as your bird comes up, what's the AC on your bird?
11.
And how many hit points does it have?
I rolled the. It has 5.
Oh yeah. Okay. You're looking through the eyes of the bird, and then you're not looking through the eyes of the bird. Your bird is dead, and you can tell.
Oh.
The swarm of ravens, which you estimate that there's at least 3 swarms up there that you were able to see before it was attacked by the first swarm, and they pecked it to death in less than 3 seconds.
Oh. Well, apparently they don't like ravens, even though they are ravens. So I guess I'm gonna snap out and say that. And I saw about 3 swarms. We may end up in a
Keep
kerfuffle because they
your
don't like
voice
anything.
down.
10 to 20 ravens in a swarm. So you guys can you can try to stealth past them, but you guys can hear them. They're swarming up above, and the sound is like, I can hear that they're back.
I'm gonna whisper to Landris.
Raven?
What happened last time?
I have no clue. I wasn't here. Ask the drunk satyrs.
Oh, because you said ravens again.
My Drake is ready to cry.
Everywhere I go, there's fucking ravens.
Oh, we know some were ravens.
Hmm.
I don't think these are them. They were much bigger.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need stealth checks from everyone, please, to try and get by them without being noticed. This is a group check,
Ooh,
so
yeah,
I need
natural 20, 21.
3 of you guys.
Natural 20 for a 25.
So we got a nat 20, a nat 20, and then okay. So easily you guys. No,
Another
we
nat
got
20. That's 3 of them.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. So you grab the satyrs this way, and you veer off the path just a little bit. You can hear them squawking above a open clearing on the path, and you easily connect up to it, and you've managed to avoid them completely. And the satyrs, let's go, let's go, and they hurry up ahead. You've managed to avoid them. Nice stealth rolls, guys. That's fantastic. I don't think I've ever seen that.
No.
3 nat 20.
You've never done 3 nats in one turn ever. Well done, guys. And you guys go for a little while longer. The raven cawing just slowly goes out of sight. And as you as you were heading down, there's a tree nearby, and it looks like something metal is coming out of it.
As in stuck in, or as in it's emerging,
It's
moving.
coming out. It's coming out of it, but it would require you guys to pull off the path, and the satyrs didn't see it, so they're continuing on. Do you want to stop and investigate or not?
Yeah.
No.
I don't want coming out behind.
I'm at the front, so do I see it first?
No, you didn't see it.
Okay.
I don't
Hold
think
up,
so.
Vajira. I'm gonna go check this out.
So the satyrs like, what's going on? I think we've lost Grift, or we're doing it back.
I got something. Just hold on.
Grift, are you good? Oh, you're back. Okay.
I think
You're
I'm
gonna head-
good. Am I
Okay,
good?
Yeah. So as you guys stop and you get a good look, and it's pointed out to you, there's a nearby tree bleeding gold sap.
Ooh.
Y'all see this?
And the satyr, the one satyr that hasn't said anything, walks over and goes, that stuff, if you drink it, it can make you feel better.
I'm going
Do
to...
we have any empty vials?
I have an empty water sack. Or water skin.
Well, let's fill this thing up.
Right. So you fill your water skin. There's enough of the sap that leaks out into it, and then it sort of dries up. It's enough sap for 4 doses.
Okay.
And for the logistics, it's 2d4 plus 2 hit points per dose.
Oh, cool.
Let me do...
And they're like, how could you not know about the gold trees?
Gold trees?
2d4.
Gold trees.
I'm going to do a history check.
Nature,
Or it would be a nature check.
nature or survival. I'll take either or.
Okay. Well, my survival's much better. So, never mind. I know nothing.
You're actually arguing with 9 about this one.
Please.
9's like, I may have read something about this, but I don't have a whole lot of information other than that the sap has healing properties. That's it.
What about a 22?
That's all you know.
Does it look like there's some fruits or seeds?
No, nothing. There's just it's a one tree looks almost indistinguishable from the rest, but one was bleeding gold sap. That's all you noticed.
Is that the one that had the metal thing coming out of it?
That's the metal. Yes, it was the metal coming out of it was the sap. It was colored and glinty.
Oh, okay. Okay,
So
I see what you're saying.
So no leaves, no pine cones.
It's same sort of foliage, which is a high tipped evergreens. Yep.
Okay.
So it blends into the rest of the forest.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on.
Yep. Nothing else to see here.
Okay, let's go then. Jeez, it's taking forever. Got to collect sap. What do you do with it? Doesn't make sense. It's not wine. You don't get drunk from it. Dumb. And the satyrs are bitching and complaining that why did we stop? There's more wine left when we get there. We're almost there now. So you go about another mile and a half, and you guys ascend a gentle slope, and then it comes to a break in the foliage. From the elevated vantage, you see an impressive sight: a circular clearing beneath around a canopy of a gigantic maple tree.
Oh, cool.
This is awesome.
Something tells me that's where we're going.
Let's go. And it goes down. And as you approach this clearing, you can see that there's one big cedar tree in the middle of it. I thought I had a picture.
That's impressive.
Okay, so before you stands a maple tree of impossibly large size in the center of this large open area, nearly 100 feet in diameter. The shafts of light that cut through the leafy canopy overhead and reflect off thin streams of water that trickle down along between the tree's gnarled roots. And as you get a little closer to it, the ground shakes a little bit, and as you approach the trunk of the tree, the satyrs just take off ahead of you, and they seem to be very elated to be back in their haven. And the tree just shakes this, and you hear this. My rudeness for being asleep. It's been a long time since I've seen travelers like you in these parts. And the voice is booming, coming from 50 feet in the air.
Is it speaking common?
Yep, speaking common.
Wow.
Hello, Master Tree.
Well,
Greetings.
I sincerely apologize for the satyr's behavior. I'm sure that they're grateful to you but I'm also sure they forgot to show you common courtesy and manners.
Satires will be
It's
satire.
good. It's all cool. What's
I'm
with the
gonna-
ravens?
Ravens flying around or chasing you?
Well, we snuck past them, but they were murderous, and there were quite a few of them.
They killed my bird.
I'm terribly sorry. I'll have to speak to them the next time I speak with them. Normally, they don't get so aggressive, but can I ask, honestly, why are you here, traveling through the forest?
Well, we
That's a
opened a
good
book,
question.
and then all of a sudden we're here. And I don't even know where the book is.
Book? What book do you speak of?
The Book of Larue?
Oh, let me see. Give me a moment. And he he sort of leans straight up, and you hear this, a long, low note that reverberates through the forest in all directions. And a few minutes later, he leans down and goes, there is something strange. The pool of eternal spring is being sullied and tainted by bloodlust. The forest spoke to me about this. Can I please implore you to go down the path and find out what is tainting the pool?
How are the wolves
If it's
reacting
those hunters,
to all this?
I'll
Okay, sorry.
I said, how are the wolves reacting to all this? The ones.
The wolves don't seem very upset. Like they're just hanging out. They don't seem to be upset with the sprites or the other satyrs that are sitting around here as well.
Okay. What do
So if you are going, I suggest that you stop along the way at Dewlight, near the community of the rest of the sprites, and speak to one named Wheel Dolly. They may have more news for you.
Wheel dog?
Wheel
Wheel
Dolly.
Home?
And he
Like
gestured.
dolly, like
Wheel
as
like
in a dolly.
yeah, wheel as in wheel, and dolly as in DOLLIE.
at what town?
do light?
The town of Dewlight. And he gestures over with his left branch, or what would be a hand, and he pulls just pulls a tree aside. That's the tree is probably 6 or 8 inches around. Pulls a tree aside and says, "Down that way." It's a narrow path leading north to the woods.
Okay, I'm good with it. Well, you
Is there anything else we should be looking out for on our travels there? I don't even know where I'm at.
Rennie Bear.
Well, we're in the Polvarth Plateau.
I
My
get
home.
that, but I don't. 1 minute we're in a camp, and then all of a sudden we're whisked away to this magical place.
Where is the Polvar Plateau?
You're standing in it. We're on the plateau. This is my home.
Gotcha.
In what realm?
What's the name of the place where Candlekeep and all that is? The
Sword Coast.
Sword Coast.
Sword Coast.
Coast in the
Faerun?
Then
Yep.
I would ask him: Is is this anywhere near the Sword Coast or Faerun? We're like at. I don't even know which way would be home.
I've never heard of this Sword Coast or Faerun.
What planet is this?
Planet?
What realm?
What realm?
I'm sorry, I wish I could help. I don't understand what you're asking me. I'm here in my
What
forest.
world is this?
My world. There are other worlds?
Apparently.
Yep.
Apparently there are.
Venturi just looks baffled.
What is
and
the land
confused.
outside of your plateau called?
There's a land outside of here? It's the forest.
All right, let's go down the
We're
path
not getting anywhere with this.
before I get a headache.
So I missed what was sullied, or what was the tree? What was his issue?
Was it the pools of eternity?
Pools of eternal spring.
Pools of eternal spring.
And what was wrong with them?
Painted.
They're being dirty.
Okay.
Some nasty, filthy demon is dipping his drawers in there and tainting it. He's washing his laundry in the pool. So he as you guys are being ushered towards the thing, he says, "Wait, 1 second," and he leans over and kind of shifts up, and some roots uncovered, and a vine wraps around a bottle and says, "Here, I have no need of this," and he hands it off to the party.
What
Right to
is
you,
it?
Nine, because you're the tallest.
Okay, thank you. I'll look at it.
If you dip your finger and taste it,
Yeah.
you realize it's a potion of hill giant strength.
I'll stick that in my back. Got a potion of hill giant strength.
He says,
Guessing we have hill giants around here.
"If you run into any trouble,
Thank you.
so this narrow path leads north from the plateau, and it winds its way between a lot of even more densely packed trees. The wolves aren't immediately behind you anymore, but you know they're there somewhere. They've backed off, but you guys every once in a while you'll hear the odd crack, but they're almost deadly silent, where you would have thought they were. So they're not immediately on the path anymore. So as you in less than 25 minutes, you guys see that the moss-covered trees and the overgrown bush suddenly thin out, giving way to a small glen not more than 100 feet across. The area is peppered with colorful mushrooms, glowing virtually on top of one of another. Some of the clusters are more than 3 feet high. A warm glow emanates from lanterns that hang from each mushroom. Jutting up from the caps of the mushrooms, chimneys made of petrified bark let out little tiny wisps of smoke, and it has a slight acorn scent to the smoke. The mushroom appear to be homes, dozens, if not dozens on dozens of them, scattered around the clearing.
La 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 la.
It's right, correct?
Come on, don't tell me nobody else thought of it.
Yeah. Does this sound like the town that he was describing?
It could
I
be.
thought he said we needed to go find Wheel Dolly,
Yeah.
the Sprite,
Yeah,
if I heard him right.
yeah, Will Dolly should be here.
As everyone's
In one of
discussing,
these
Venturi
little
just goes
homes.
hi
Right.
ho and sees if anybody answers.
I'm gonna lean way down and stick my eyeball next to a window.
You see that there's nothing inside them, but they look like a little inside the hole. There's a little tiny home. It has complete with a bed and a table and chairs. They are little tiny houses made out of the big 3-foot mushrooms.
Like about how big?
They range. Some are single story houses, some are 2-story houses. They're 18-inch and 3-foot mushrooms.
Wow, nice places.
No,
I was expecting a
small
fade
for
to
me.
black or something like that as he peeks through the window.
So after you guys all start poking through the windows, this what looks to be if you could call a sprite old. He goes, "Greetings, big folk. I Wheel Dolly. I welcome you to Dewlight, and I suggest you be on your way. That way."
What's
We
that
were
way?
told to talk to you.
The big tree said.
The tree sent us.
Who sent you?
The big tree.
The big maple tree.
What's his name?
Can tell you the satire.
You
Oh,
didn't even
Lord.
ask him, but he sent you here, and you went on a fool's errand, huh? Without even getting his name.
He wants us to come to you to find out about the pools of eternal spring.
Well, fine.
And
Okay.
why they're being tainted.
Literally.
They're
Oh.
being blended. We
Oh,
need to get there.
oh, I know that. Oh, of course. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes, if you ever go back along the way, just tell Feanor he's fine. He's a big stick in the mud.
Banal. That's okay.
That's who the satires told us would be a stick in the mud. Okay.
The
This
tree's
makes
name is
sense
Feanor?
now.
The tree's name is Feanor. So he
right here.
so
Big stick in the mud.
thank you. I'm not impressed. So he tells you, Wheeldall, he says, there's been a lot of signs of battle brewing. There's been predators stalking through the forest as of late, and he's pretty sure they're under the control, or at least some of the disciples of Malar, the Beast Lord. And there are more disturbances to the further north. They're coming from the pool of eternal springs. That's what Fëanor was talking about. But it's a hallowed site, though. It's been said to be protected by, the protector, Larue, the unicorn. But I would bet that Baylor's behind it. But I'm sure whatever is happening in that pool is likely to reach its peak of the winter solstice, which is like at most a day or two from now. You should go quickly.
So who's Malor?
Malar? You don't know who Malar is?
We're not
Please.
from around here.
How could you not? But he's the Beast Lord. His only purpose is to consume the forest.
What is he?
He has a cult of people that follow him. Little tiny.
Where is he?
Oh, he's always around. But it's always his fault, I'm sure.
So he comes around?
Oh, no, he doesn't come around. No way. But his followers do. Cultists. All devote come in, and they're wrecking the forest. They'll burn places down, and they'll kill the animals for no reason, not even to eat them. Sport, they call it.
Ooh, I wonder if that's what happened to the wolves. Are they known to use arrows?
Well, of course.
That's probably what happened to the wolves.
So his predators, are they people? Are they creatures?
There are some. I've seen all a few different races there. Some mostly they're human, but some of them are like this one over here, and he points to Landris. None like you. And they point at you, Kajir, go, none of them look like you or that other big fella.
Nobody looks like me. World can't handle two of me.
So elves and humans? What
So
about ravens?
what?
Does he ever control raven?
Not that I know of, but I can't see why not. Ravens around here are normally pretty docile. They don't bother us much. When they do,
Mm.
they end up with a big headache.
Well, there was 3 storms that we got past coming in, so.
Coming in here, nearby.
Yeah, nearby.
I'll have to send some. He turns. He goes and whistles, and about 15 or so sprites appear and flitter off. They appear in the air like they were invisible and became visible.
I'm cool with that. Well, if we don't have any more information, we need to get down by the water and check things out then. See if we can track from there.
Yep.
What's going on.
Agreed.
If Fëanor said that he sensed a taint, as you say,
Yep.
from the spring, he can see that far. He can listen to the trees. They can tell him what's wrong. To a point that they know they're sick. I mean, there are trees after all. They're not the smartest creatures.
Do you have a way of us getting there fast?
He flutters around behind you, looks back, and goes, "Nope, don't have wings."
Do you have any way that we could get wings?
Oh dear God,
That
no.
could be very painful, Mary.
I mean, not that I've never heard of, but I could
Heading down the path.
speak to someone about that. I will inquire. Never heard of it, but never hurts to ask. And you hear him muttering in his breath. What the heck? Just go. You walk everywhere. Start walking. Please.
Thank you.
I gotta get out of here before I step on my house.
So he points you towards a narrow gravel path that sort of skirts around the community of there, because he doesn't want you stepping through it. And it continues northward through almost a hidden opening in the underbrush.
Nice.
Okay. So you guys head that way, and it feels like this is the way you need to be traveling. So you've got that feeling that everything's happening here almost as if someone was turning pages behind you. And it's happening as in chapters in a book. You've got a new chapter. And a little while longer, the pebbled path that leans out turns to dirt, and it's sparsely covered with underbrush. After a few more minutes, you sort of see that the road ahead of you is covered in large patches of spider webs. Now that path is 20 feet or so wide and about 60 feet long. And you realize there's nowhere to get around it. You're going to have to go through it.
Like rake, burn through them. Spider webs?
You can try that. Yep. What's the length of the breath weapon? How far out?
30 feet.
Okay, and it's so if you want, your Drake can try and burn through the first 30 feet for sure.
Okay.
All right. So that's what you're commanding your Drake to do. Sure. So the Drake very almost proudly walks up front of you all and just heaves a breath across all the spider webs, and it goes out 30 feet in front and sort of back and forth, not trying to hit anything in general, just more so burn the webs. And the webs for 30, 35 feet just sort of melt and sizzle away. So you've got a clear path. Keep going. But you're still going to have to, you still see another about 30 feet, almost 30 feet remaining to get through.
Okay. Can I do it again?
Nope. I don't believe you can do-
Question.
Yeah, good.
Did it only melt and burn where the breath weapon was, or did it cover the entire web the fire touched?
Just where the breath weapon was. Nothing else burned. It didn't continue burning.
Okay.
I don't really have
Time for
any,
some hack and slash. Let me get up to the front.
I'll say I don't really have anything that could help in this situation.
Drop a lot less words and see if I can cut through them.
DM.
Yep.
Does radiant count as fire?
No. Radiant is a flash radiates. It radiates
Okay.
a blinding flash. Technically.
Okay.
So, Kajira, your beast can do a breath weapon like yours can once per short rest. Okay, just that's why you only do it one time. All right, you get going, and I'm going to need everybody to roll some athletics or acrobatics to get through every 5 feet.
Ventura, you get a 16 on athletics.
Okay.
18.
Landers got a 17.
8.
Okay, so Kajira, you're slowed down considerably, and make a strength check again. The strength check this time to see if you can pull yourself. So one of your legs got caught, and see if you can get out of it. The rest of you found holes in the webs to get through without getting stuck.
24.
And you managed to pull yourself out. When you're stuck in the web and you pull yourself out, you hear this, and it's a long note, and the web vibrated, and it sort of spread off to the sides and to the distance.
I let everybody know about that and to be aware of it.
Everyone saw it, and you before you even know that you don't have to. They're like, oh, and they can see that they're and your Drake just flies 2 feet above it, no problem, on his own. Okay, so the next step, guys. So we gotta do this 3 times total. So we're going for the next 5 feet.
Landers, 23.
Who makes it? Everything. Venturi does not.
20.
Venturi, you're stuck right now.
Can I try to press to digitize it off of me to like clean myself?
It's not a clean thing. You're stuck to the webs.
Oh, okay.
It's not a clean piece. So everybody made except for Venturi. So I need a strength check, Venturi, to get out of that, please.
Oh, it's a 1. I'm screwed.
Okay, so Venturi, you try to pull out, and as you pull, you trip, fall, and you're prone now, stuck with your back to the webs. And as that happens, four creatures come out of the sides, and they move to attack Venturi really quickly. So we're gonna roll for initiative now.
I guess we're rolling for initiative.
I'll give you. I'll just get the image up to what you guys see right now, and then I'll take your initiative numbers. So you guys see this. Anybody who
Oh god.
wants to roll anybody who has proficiency in history or arcana can roll, but you have to have proficiency. On your sheet, you gotta have a dot by it. It's
I
dot.
have proficiency in both.
Okay, so you can roll on one or the other.
I don't
Ventura,
know.
you have no idea what these are.
I rolled
Landris, you
16.
you know what they are. What did you roll, sorry?
Ooh.
Is that nobody else has proficiency in?
Nope.
Wow. Okay. Landers, you know these are Eder caps. All right. So initiative numbers. Let's go with top 9. What'd you get?
Where it is, hold on. 15.
15. Okay. And then Moon.
4.
What initiative?
Chi.
19.
Chi. Okay. And Landris.
24.
Kajira.
21.
Okay. And the last Venturi. Sorry.
8.
Okay.
I'm in a web. What do you think?
8 and prone. Okay, so the four of them jump out right behind them. Your marching order, because it was wide enough, I'm going to put as the same marching order you had in the previous night. All right.
Mhm.
So that would be 9, then Moon, or 9 and Moon together in the front, Landers Kajira, and Venturi Chai. That's your two.
The dragon comes down and since Vacheri is the one.
Okay, your
Yeah.
dragon move on your initiative. Okay. Okay, so that's and then they go. Okay, so the top of the order would be Landris. You saw Venturi fall as you heard him, and the webs bounced a lot more, and he tried to pull himself out and fell flat on his back. Well, he's facing upwards though.
As I make my attack, I curse under my breath, damn Ettercaps, which should let everybody else know what they are. And I am attacking with my longbow.
Okay.
I am imbuing my arrow with magic.
Okay.
And I'm firing. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Cane arrow, grasping arrow. That would be a takes an extra 2d6 poison damage.
Okay.
And that is 7 poison damage. And it takes 2d6 slashing damage the first time on its turn it moves 1 foot or more.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. I am attacking the second one in line. With my longbow, I am imbuing. So what?
There's just 2 Ettercaps on either side moving in towards Venturi.
Okay, I'm attacking the second one that is by the one wrapped in brambles.
Yep.
24 to hit.
Yep. It hits.
12 damage. Action surge.
Okay.
Need to mark that. My third hit going for the same one.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Still hits.
10 damage.
Yep. Okay.
My fourth attack on the same critter. 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
8 damage. And I'm done.
Okay. So that there's 3 arrows in one and 1 arrow in another, and it's stuck to the ground via brambles. That's what you see, Kajira, and 2 untouched are moving in from the left-hand side from your vantage point when you turn around. So you go before your pet, but go ahead. Your turn.
Yep.
So the 2 on your right are hurt, 2 on your left.
I'm going to work on the 2 on my right.
Okay.
Go ahead and take those out. Or try to.
Are you moving towards them?
Yes.
Okay.
With 10 hit.
A 10 does not hit, and I need you to make another acrobatics and or because you move backwards through the webs just to see if you got stuck as well.
Oh, okay.
Be an acrobatics or I think it's athletics.
6.
You are stuck. So you get to him, and as you plant your feet, you're stuck to the web. So you're not able to move from that spot at this point without using a strength check as an action. Okay? Now
But I can still swing though, right?
you still swing. So you got your face. That was your first swing. And what's your next thing? Don't you get 2 attacks?
Yeah, it's rolling. Nat 20, so 27.
That hits for sure. Now, which one? The most hurt one, or the not hurt one? Out of the two that's
Let's
funny.
do most hurt.
Okay. That's the longest roll ever. You got to roll twice.
14.
On your critical, you lean back with that rapier strike, bring it through the inner cap, and it falls down dead. There's just one remaining there with the bramble on it, and on the other side are the other two closing in. Chai, you're about 10 feet away, and that's what you just seen. Kajira moved forward onto, or are you with them? Pardon me. No, you're next to Venturi. My apologies. You're standing next to Venturi, and there are two untouched eder caps to one side of you, and one very very damaged one. Another one had fallen dead to your left.
And they're 10 feet away.
No, my that was my bad. They are on you, right next to you.
They're
You can attack.
right on me.
Yep.
What about the dragon?
That's mine.
So
Laura, you forgot your dragon. We'll have you go after.
I said that. I said that, but you didn't hear me.
Sorry.
So if they're right on me, do they get attack of opportunity if I move?
No,
Are they right beside me?
They're coming towards you right now. When I say they're on you, they're coming towards you. They won't get an opportunity to attack.
Okay, so bonus action, I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So this yarn ball, as you've seen before, apparates, and it's gonna go for the one that's near the brambles, and it's gonna go thwomp right onto him for 13.
13 hits. Yeah.
For 9.
9 points. Okay.
And
for your action,
for my action, I'm going to, with feline agility, or no, with claws, I'm going to find the closest tree and scurry up.
Okay. You can do that. You're going to need to walk through at least 5 feet of the webs to get there. Please roll an acrobatics and or athletics check.
Okay, so I have feline agility, which doubles my speed.
That's fine. You'll be able to make it to them. You have to make one roll to see that you didn't get stuck.
Okay, acrobatics. Natural 20.
You take 2 bounds and you're stuck to a tree. So you all see there's a Chai creates the string ball, takes bounds away, and scurries up a side of a tree with absolute feline grace. And Kajira, we're gonna get you to do your what did your Drake do or decide to do?
My Drake is going to bite.
Okay. Fly over and bite the one that you're attacking then, or you're next to?
That I'm next to, yes.
Okay.
$20 to hit.
20 hits.
I think it's 21. It's supposed to be 60. I know. It'll be 6. No, it'll be 4 points of damage on piercing and 6 points of women. I think I have to roll again
Oh yeah.
for the fire damage.
Yeah, I see that.
5 points of fire damage from the bite.
It is very, very hurt. All right, just Chai, and now the other all take a stab at Venturi. They all are within range of you, Victor, and attack with they try and bite you and claw at you. I got a 23 for the bite and a 6 for the claw. You're muted.
Claw misses, bite hit, or the first one hits, the second one misses.
Okay, so I need you to roll a poison save, con save, DC 11, and you take.
That's screwed. 9.
Okay, so you take from the bite itself 7 points of damage
All right.
and an additional 5 points of poison damage, and you can change your condition to poisoned.
All right, and I would like to hellish rebuke it.
Okay.
Dex save of 15.
15. Nope.
All right, it takes 5d10 fire damage, which amounts to 29 fire
5d.
damage.
That's gross. Okay. It bites at you. It swings its claw, bites at you, and as you hellish rebuke it, it basically just dies.
Good.
It falls over dead. So the two are on that side are dead. The next one, with its. Oh my god. So, wow. So the bite is a 15.
That hits.
Oh, okay. And the claw is more than that. Okay. So roll another save versus poison, please.
Con save. 18.
That will make it. Okay. Sorry, just didn't realize it was 2d4. Okay. You take 11 more points of damage from that one, that guy, and the last guy attacks you. That's a nat 20, and that's a 19.
Was
The-
one of
the
them in
wolf
the
cat?
was one of them in the brambles? Did he have to move to attack?
That one died. That
Oh,
one
that
died. You hellish rebuke that guy first.
Oh, okay. Armor class 13, so I don't know what
Yeah.
you said there.
Nat 20 and a 19. Yeah. So make one more DC Constitution save.
Yes. 17.
Okay, so you didn't. You're not poisoned again. Take another 24 points of damage.
Ow.
All right.
And that they are done at that point. Next thing would be 9.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use my ring of govern and jump on top of the one, kind of like I did the guy at Maple Guard.
You'll have to roll to hit. It'll be an
Okay.
unarmed attack. Actually, it would probably more of a dex attack. Use your dex to do that, because you got to aim yourself onto somebody.
Okay, so what do I have to roll with that then? Dex?
I'll give it. There's no real roll for that, but go ahead and do an unarmed attack. It'll be fine.
Okay. 25 to hit.
Okay, you hit him.
What do you want me to roll damage on that?
It'll be the equivalency of an unarmed strike.
Okay. That's 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack him then I'm going to use my turn to attack twice.
Yep.
The first attack is an 11,
That will miss.
and the second attack is a 24,
That will hit though.
which does 9 points of damage plus 8 more poison damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Great.
Venturi.
It's my turn. How many are still up? Just the 2?
2. Yeah. One is looking pretty hurt, but not quite bloodied.
I'm going to. I'm going to Eldritch Blast. Well, they're right up on me. That won't work.
And you're also prone.
Okay, Word of Radiance then. They need to make a con save of 15.
Con save 15, eh?
Both of them do.
One miss, one hit.
All right.
The one that's wounded missed. Okay.
Then it's 2d6. It's going to be 8 damage.
Okay.
Radiant damage. And then as a bonus action. No, I'm not going to do anything there.
Are you holding that? Or are you trying? And you can make an attempt to try and stand up.
Okay, then yeah, I'm going to stand up. What do I need to roll for that?
A athletics or acrobatics. Trying to wrestle your way back to your feet.
All right, it's 13.
That's a possible one. If you've fallen, you just get up to a point. You're not free from the webs, but you stood up at this point, so you can dodge some attacks. Moon. There are 2 left. One is bloodied. One is not.
I'm going to cast Word of Radiance. It's a con save of 13.
Okay.
For both.
The fresh guy has made his save. The other one did not.
That's 10 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Looks very hurt.
And that's it.
All right. Top of the order, Landers. Still have 2 targets left, Landers.
How many are left?
2.
2.
One hurt.
I'm going after the one. I'm going after the hurt one.
Okay.
Imbuing with magic, and then firing.
Hits.
25 to hit.
I will assume that all of your attacks are magical when you fire them from your bow, unless you tell me otherwise. Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And 13 points of damage.
But they have to be magical to do certain other things. It's 13 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Attacking the second attack. Oh, well. I guess he'll go on the other one.
Yeah.
15 to hit.
Does hit.
And 7 damage.
Perfect. All right.
And I'm done.
You're done. Kajira?
Do I have to move to that one or can I reach it from where I'm at?
You would have to move at least another 5 feet, so you'd make one more roll.
Okay. Acrobatics, correct?
Athletics or acrobatics, yeah.
Either or.
21.
You make it to him without any problems.
Okay.
You're not anywhere near as nimble as the tabaxi, though. He jumped up the tree.
Right.
Well, Baxi has 4 legs. I only have 2, so.
All right. And technically has 2 arms, 2 legs.
Ooh, 10. Hit
Ah.
that one.
Yep.
Oh, that one hit. That's 23.
Well, that one hits for sure. Yeah.
And of course you're 13 damage.
Okay. Perfect.
Now my Drake.
Drake flies over. Doesn't have to make a save because he's flying, or she's flying, whichever you prefer. And Chai, you just get ready. You're next here. If he doesn't kill it.
Oh, my Drake did only do 2 to bite.
Miss.
Yeah, she's done. She only gets 1 attack.
Okay. Chai.
Okay, so from the tops of the trees, I'm going to use all my movement, and I'm going to jump towards Venturi. And when I land, I'm going to touch him on the shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay. I'd like just roll me an acrobatics check. I don't see it'll be that hard, but I'm gonna just do that because if you're rolling that one, bad things could result.
20.
No problem. You land easily beside him without any problems, and your spell can go off. Yep.
Okay.
It doesn't
And
even disturb the grass.
And that should clear your poison.
Yep.
Okay. And then
You have your spiritual weapon out too.
yeah. Well, actually, when I landed, I want to land between him and that creature, so in case that creature tries to attack him. And then spiritual weapon, I'm going to move that ball, and I'm going to go thump.
Okay.
Don't call it spiritual weapon ever.
It raises the bar.
Sorry, hold on. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so 23 to hit. And 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. All right, and so the guy goes after you, and you put yourself in harm's way in front of him, and that would be a 26 and a 25 to hit. So both will hit you, I believe, right? 26 and 25.
Yep. Hit and hit.
Okay.
Yep.
And make a saving throw versus poison, please.
How do I do that?
Constitution save on the left-hand side.
Okay, con save. Oh, natural 1 for 3.
Okay, you take 8 points of damage from the claw, and you take 10 points of damage from the bite, and you are poisoned.
Okay.
And since you've killed the rest of them, he takes his movement and he turns and goes for a run, which is going to give Kajira, you get yourself an attack of opportunity, as would you, Chai, and as would you Ventura.
Who's first?
Just roll to hit. I don't care what order. It's all happening at the same time in this case.
I have to use like a quarterstaff or something, right? I can't use a blast.
19 hits, Kajira. Go ahead.
23.
Hits as well. Roll your damage. And Ventura, what do you got?
You said use a melee weapon, not a blast, right?
Yeah, yes. Unless you have that feat.
19 and
She's 23. Oh my good god. It hits.
what's the difference here?
You gotta be kidding me.
1d8.
What's your roll?
19 to hit, 5 damage.
So it takes the last hit, but as Ventura reaches out, he grabs his quarterstaff with one hand and knocks it in the back of the leg, and it falls over, breaking its leg. And that's it. There are no more at this point.
So we have to keep going. We've got more to go through.
Okay.
I'm feeling a little weak here. If
Remember, you're
Yeah.
still in the web, so you have to make 2 more rolls to get out of those things.
strength.
Okay.
I thought that when we did that deal in Ripley that we were immune to poison.
Only for a short time.
No.
Only for an hour.
Poison for like an hour or at most a day.
Oh, that's temporary.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, and you would never be immune to a poison. You would have resistance, which would give you
Advantage.
Thank you. Give you advantage on the roll, so you get to roll quick.
How
So
did you try to-
Ventura,
Sorry, Kajir?
I was only trying to help him.
Oh, okay.
so
So-
Venturi, do you have any potions of healing?
I don't believe so.
Any of that spring water left?
I
'cause-
do have
Peace
strength.
Or maybe some golden sap?
Oh yeah, I do have golden sap.
Or doses. And it takes you a while. Venturi seems to be pretty weak as he makes his way through. He gets stuck every 2 or 3 steps. You all reach in and pull and get him out at the far side of this particular area. And you realize that as soon as you get past this piece, there's no more webs. After you walk about 10 more feet, and that's it for here. And you're gonna do something with the potions every turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of the gold healing 2d4
Sure.
things.
2d4 plus something, I think.
I don't remember what the plus something was. If that was, all I remember hearing was 2d4. Oh, that's 2 points of healing.
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, so 4 points of healing.
Yeah.
That looked pretty lame. I'll get you once we get across this this web here.
I'm gonna just
Alright.
cast Cure Wounds on him. Using my third level. So we can get him patched up and
In case I get attacked
I
again.
heal you for 13.
Okay. So you go around the corner past these things. Everybody's good. And Ventura, are you okay now, or are you waiting for healing? Is he still going? Help.
I'm level.
Okay. So you guys get past this path. The forest gets a little more dense. So where you're on that path, you're walking too wide. Now you're back to walking single file down the dense path. And there's a break in the trees up ahead, to the north and the west. And they come upon some signs that this area is kind of inhabited. So the gnarled bushes and dead trees, diseased trees, surround a rundown wooden shack. A wisp of smoke rises from the rotted out hole in the roof that is lined with fungus. South of the shack is a low stone wall that forms the perimeter of a large hole, while east of the building is a larger wooden structure with creeping vines. As you come a little closer, the sounds of voices suddenly emerge from the shack, and one of the occupants cackles wickedly, and the other two voices emit muffled whimpers and groans. And that's where we're going to end right there.
Oh man.
Okay, so we will come back to that. I'll repeat it again next time, and we'll even send you a picture closer to the day.
All right. Awesome. Thank you guys for watching and joining us today. Make sure you hit the like, the follow, the subscribe, all the buttons. Follow on Twitter for any updates on announcements.